everybody, I am up early cooking some egg noodles, and what I did is I have some egg noodles left in here, and I store all my noodles in these in these containers. They're drink containers I get from the Dollar Tree. I haven't been able to find these anymore, but they are huge and they're bigger than a regular container. And so what I do is I put in my noodles in here. I just have a little bit of egg noodles left. And then what I do is when I have a lot of room, I'll put another noodle on top in a separate bag, zip. And so I just stack them. So I had to pull this out to get to my egg noodles so I don't waste any space in my pantry. And then I just put this lid back on. Now it's not super snug, but I go through noodles very quickly. I cook them all the time. Not so much in the summer, it's been too hot, but we're still having triple digit weather. It's so hot, does not cool off at night. I was up quite a bit last night because felt like it was just kept getting hotter and hotter instead of cooling off. Okay, so I put my egg noodles in here. I put a whole can of mixed vegetables, 15-ounce can. I drain out all the water, and this one says no salt added. Okay, and then I added the rest of this roast beef with gravy. I had opened this yesterday, and ooh, my gosh. Anyways, I had opened this yesterday. Oh, it's hot. And I hid it over rice, white rice. In fact, I'm making some more white rice right now. I try to do everything early in the morning if I do cook. Now, I haven't cooked all summer, but I need to add a little bit more water real quick. I haven't cooked all summer because it's just so crazy hot. And it's kind of hard to do this with one hand because this is a brand new 1 gallon. A brand new 1 gallon water, as you can see. Okay, so what's nice about egg noodles is you don't have to drain them and they cook up fast. So what I did is I put the rest of this in there. I had some yesterday over rice. It was so good. And so I had made about 2 meals out of this with rice. And then I poured the rest into here this morning for my noodles. And so there is, I don't know if you can see. So I just added regular bottled water. And then I added, oops, this is burning. Hold on. I keep burning my, anyways, my cutting board. All right, so there is gravy in this mix. So what is nice is when I add my water, it is thickening up really nicely. So normally when I do this, I'll add like my own gravy to it to thicken it up. But because this has the beef and the gravy, it's awesome. Now I got these for 99 cents. They have these at Grocery Outlet right now. And I bought 2 cases because there was 12 in each case. Because I figure this will last me all winter, hopefully. And 1 box is a lot. It says that there's, I don't know what I can't see that, 12 ounces of meat, but my goodness, it really makes a lot of meals. So surprising. So I have a lid to put on this, but I'm just cooking it like this so you can see. So you can see the egg noodles cook up fast. So that's why I don't mind making this right now early in the morning. It has been so hot. And then when was it? I think it was Saturday. We had a rainstorm that just came out of nowhere, thunder, and it didn't last long. It left. But the nice thing was it helped it to cool off. So by 8 p.m. it was actually starting to cool off. I think it got down to like 80 or 85 at 8 o'clock, which is really crazy for here because usually 9, 10 o'clock it's still in the 90s. So it did help it cool down by like 10 degrees. And it was a huge, you could really feel it in the apartment, the 10-degree difference. But normally at night it's still in the 90s, and because it's triple digit during the day. So it is pretty miserable right now. And we still got the rest of this month and September heat wave to go through, and then it usually starts cooling down in October. So usually beginning of October, it's still warm. You know, you could still swim in October. So we still got a ways to go on this heat. It is so draining. You feel just so tired. And I think the reason why I'm so tired is because usually I have a lot of energy, but right now I'm being drained because I'm up late at night because it's just too hot. And I'll usually eat in the night. So, I don't know if I can turn down this burner. I think so. Okay, and usually I am not up at night. I usually go to bed by 8 p.m. because I wake up every morning at 5. So this morning I woke up at 4:45, quarter to 5. So I went out, fed the cats. They're already up. So I fed them. In case you hear some noise, that's the rice cooker cooking. And I feed them early. Feed and give them water early. And then I usually like do everything that I need to do early in the morning before it gets hot, because it only cools off for a few hours here. And it's usually like from 2, 3 in the morning to like 5, it'll be cool. And then starting 6, 7, it's already hot. By 7, it's already too warm to do anything, 7 a.m. So, and it doesn't cool down till about 1 in the morning, 1, 2 in the morning, or 3. It just depends on how hot that day was. So on Saturday when it rained, it was nice. It cooled down at 8 o'clock to like 85, so that was nice. So anyways, you can see this is almost done. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this for lunch and dinner. I'm making some white rice, and I know that's carbs on carbs, but sometimes I like to put it on white rice. Sometimes I'll just eat it like this. And then what I'll do is I'm going to make sandwiches to go with it. So I'll have a sandwich for lunch and a sandwich for dinner. I'll usually make a couple sandwiches at one time and just chop them in half and then have them, my sandwiches throughout the day. Sometimes I'll have like half a sandwich and some chips as a snack. But this is almost like a soup. This almost looks like that Progresso soup, that chicken noodle soup. But it's just egg noodles with the roast beef and a can of, and these can of mixed vegetables. I think I got these for 59 cents at Grocery Outlet. So really, I used a half a box of this roast beef. So that was 50 cents, 59 cents, so that's $1.09. And then I only used a little bit of noodles. So I probably used like 25 cents of noodles in here. So 109 and 25 is like 138. So it was like $1.38 to make this meal, and this is gonna last me for lunch or dinner. So this is what I'm gonna eat all day today with the sandwich that I already have. You know, I have all the ingredients at home. I'm not gonna go buy a sandwich. I'm gonna make it myself. So really $1.38 is all I'm spending today, plus, you know, whatever else I'm gonna eat with it. But that is a great deal. Now, honestly, this could probably feed a family of 3, you know, if you have like a sandwich with it. Or if you're just eating this, maybe a family of 2. But I'm gonna eat this for lunch and dinner. I know I'll have leftover, but I can just eat it later on during the week. So I just want to give you an idea of what to make. And so there it is. Okay, everybody, thank you for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe.